Hi students, welcome to Easy Chemistry by Pathan, and today we are going to discuss another important concept in isomerism. This is video number 5 in isomerism. In last 4 videos we discussed isomerism, basics, chain isomerism, position isomerism in alkane, in alkyl groups, in alkenes, as well as geometric functional group isomerism, metamerism, chain isomerism. Completely structural isomerism we completed. In structural isomerism we have chain isomerism, position isomerism, metamerism, functional group isomerism, ring chain isomerism. Like this we discussed. Now I am going to explain geometrical isomerism. Actually, geometrical isomerism is a part of stereoisomerism. Stereoisomerism. What is stereoisomerism? Let me discuss. Structural isomerism is having same molecular formula, different structure. But this is stereoisomerism. No? So what are the conditions? Same molecular formula, same structure, In structural isomerism, structure is different, but in stereoisomerism, molecular formula is same, structure is same. But what is the difference? It will show difference spatial arrangement. So main property is difference in spatial arrangement. Of atoms or groups. Am I right? Here molecular formula same, structure also same, but the difference is spatial arrangement. Now I will show the difference in between structural and stereo. See, here I am writing A, B, C, D. This is one compound. This we can write like this now. What we can write? This structure we can write like this. How? Look here. In different manner we can write. A, B, bond, C, bond, D. And these two are same now. No change in the structure. Now I am changing a little bit. A, B, D, C. See, these two are not having any change. Their structure is same, but these two are A, B, D, C. So now these are structural isomers. These two are not structural. Structure no change. But here structure is changed. Same compound I am writing like this now. Same compound. What I am writing? A, bond B, bond C, bond D. See, this is a differ. This here all A, B, C, D, C are in one space, same plane. But here AB is in one plane, CD and another plane. Now these two are not same. This I am writing now like this. A bond B, and here C, and here D. Now you compare these two. AB, this is one space, that is one plane. CD in one plane. Now you come to here. AB is one plane, C is in one plane, above the plane, D is down the plane, below the plane. So spatial arrangement is different. Here spatial arrangement is same, but the structure only different. This is spatial arrangement different, structure same. Means same structure only. Why? Because A, B, C, D only, A, B, C, D, no change. But their arrangement means spatial arrangement. See here, AB in one plane, CD in one plane. You compare this, AB is one plane, C in another plane and D another plane. These two are now geometrical isomers, means stereoisomers. Means molecular formula same, structure same, but spatial arrangement is different. Here C and D are in same plane. Here C in above the plane, D is below the plane. This is the spatial arrangement. So structure isomer are different from stereoisomers. Stereoisomers. Actually, stereoisomerism, we learned that having two types. Stereoisomers are two types. One is configuration, and the next one is conformation. Configurational, conformational. These two are stereoisomers. In this we have again geometrical isomers, optical isomers. GI, I am writing in short form, and optical isomerism, OI. Means stereoisomers we have configuration, conformation, geometrical, optical. These all are stereoisomers only. But how can we understood relation in between these all means? In between these all means, let I am giving. First, conformation. Conformation isomers can be separate. We can separate conformation isomers. But configuration, we can't separate them. That is the difference. Both are stereoisomers only. But configuration can be separate and conformations are not separate. You go for some time ahead, means you keep aside this confirmation, and configuration will discuss. Configurations are mirror images each other. Mirror images. Configuration isomers are mirror images each other, and these are not mirror images. Not mirror images. That you remember. This is mirror images to each other. This is not mirror images. This is not mirror images. Means we can go for here actually enantiomers. What we are calling? Enantiomers. Enantiomers. And another one, non-enantiomers, means diastereomers. Diastereomers. Enantiomers and diastereomers. What is the difference in between these two means? Enantiomers are mirror images each other. Mirror images. But diastereomers are non-mirror images. Non-mirror images. Now, enantiomers are showing optical isomerism. optical isomerism. Means these are optical isomers are mirror images. Now diastereomers you can go for geometrical isomerism. Means geometrical isomers are non-mirror images, or optical isomers also non-mirror images only. Means optical and geometrical isomers can be non-mirror images. Optical isomers are maybe non-mirror images or mirror images, but geometrical isomers are non-mirror images. Non-mirror images. That you have to remember. Optical isomers may be mirror images or non-mirror images, but geometrical isomers are compulsory non-mirror images. Non-mirror images. Now, to show the geometrical isomerism, what we need? Geometrical isomerism, I told here, condition 1, non-mirror images. Compound should be non-mirror images. The second most important, it should contain restricted rotation. Restricted rotation. Rotation should not. These two conditions are very important in geometrical isomerism. Non-mirror images and restricted rotation. What is restricted rotation? I will explain in detail. Restricted rotation means what? Go for restricted rotation means compound should contains pi bonds. Pi bonds means double bond generally. In double bonded system, geometrical isomerism can be addressed generally. I am explaining that in detail to you. What is restricted bonding? Restricted bonding. Clear? Go for here. It should contains what I told? Restricted rotation. Restricted rotation. Here I am taking carbon-carbon double bond. See, this is double bond. This is double bond. Here one, here one, here one groups are there. This is one sigma, one pi bond. Restricted bond is there. Now how can we address that? That is restricted means, see, very easy. This is I am taking carbon and this one orbital and this is carbon. These two are bonded. This is sigma. And here one p orbital, here one p orbital, and here one, and here one. Clear? And remaining these two. See here, this is sigma. When I hold this carbon, if you want to rotate this, what happened? Already it is bonded now. These two are bonded, pi bond. If I want to rotate by holding this, when I flip this carbon, these bonds are going to be break. Means if you hold this carbon, if you want to rotate this bond are going to be break. Means that is we are calling restricted rotation. Generally restricted rotation possible in alkenes. Means geometrical isomerism can be addressed in generally alkenes. Generally in alkenes. Clear? That is restricted rotation. Now I am taking geometrical isomer example. Geometrical isomers are two types, cis and trans. Cis and trans. Geometrical isomers are cis and trans. Now I am taking one example to you here to explain. Example number 1. Example number 1. Here the compound I am taking C double bond C, and here chlorine, and here hydrogen, and here chlorine, and here hydrogen. And this can be written like this. And this is chlorine, and this is here chlorine, and this is hydrogen, and this is hydrogen. See here, with respect to of carbon-carbon double bond, same atoms or groups are in same side. That is we are calling cis. Same atoms or groups are in opposite side. That is we are calling trans. Simply. And go for another example I am taking here. Another example. This time I am taking but2ene. What I am taking? But2ene. Go for structure. Carbon-carbon double bond. And here CH3. And here hydrogen. And here CH3. And here hydrogen. Same groups are same side. This is cis. But2ene. Same you can write like this. C double bond C. CH3. Now opposite side are same groups. Opposite side are same groups. And this is we are calling trans. Cis but2ene. Trans but2ene. So same groups. See here. Methyl, methyl. These two are in same plane. Now same groups are in opposite plane. This is trans. This is trans. Means cis and trans isomerism can be explained in geometrical. Look here. Now I am taking another one. Example number 3. C double bond C, hydrogen, hydrogen, C2H5 ethyl group, and here I am taking ethyl group C2H5. Now same groups are in same side. You go for this is cis, and you can draw now with the trans isomerism. You go for opposite direction, ethyl, and here ethyl, and here hydrogen, and here hydrogen, and this is we are calling trans. This is we are calling trans. Now you go for another example I am giving here. C double bond C, CH3, CH3, here hydrogen, here hydrogen. Look here. Is this show geometrical isomerism? No. Why? Because same carbon bonded with the same groups. Same carbon bonded with same group. That will not show geometrical isomerism. That will not show geometrical isomerism. Same carbon bonded with the same groups. That is not geometrical isomerism. Means two groups on each carbon must be different. Two groups on each carbon must be different. Clear? And this is the condition, you remember this. This carbon or this carbon should be bonded different groups. So it will not show any geometrical isomerism. Means what I am going to show here to you means, if any compound wants to show geometrical isomerism, that should be C double bond C, and this group should bonded different, A and B, and this is AB. Now this can be exhibit geometrical isomerism. Geometrical isomerism. But same compound C double bond C, this group bonded with AA, this group bonded with BB, and it will not show geometrical isomerism. Each carbon in double bonded system should be different groups. Two groups on each carbon must be different. This is the condition for geometrical isomerism. If not, it is not possible. It is not possible. Go for some other example I am taking here. Malic acid I am taking here. Malic acid. This is an carboxylic acid. Malic acid. See here I am taking the malic acid structure. C double bond C. That is must. That is must. And here COOH group. And here hydrogen. And here COOH group. Here hydrogen. This is malic acid. Same group, same side. Cis. And same you are drawing with the opposite direction. COOH. And here COOH. And this is hydrogen. And this is hydrogen. This is we are calling trans. So this is cis type of malic acid. This is trans type. Opposite direction. Opposite direction. So like this, geometrical isomers are two types. Cis geometrical isomers and trans geometrical isomers. Conditions are very simple geometrical isomers. Restricted rotation means rotation should not. Second condition is two groups on each carbon must be different. These two are now same. It will not show. Now, every time it is not possible to draw the structures. To draw the structures. It is very difficult. It is very difficult. Then, for competitive purpose, how can we go for that? How can we go for that for competitive purpose? We have formula to calculate number of geometrical isomers. But for functional group isomers, chain isomers, metamers, position isomer, we don't have formula. We have to draw all structure compulsory. But geometrical isomers, we have to draw compulsory structures, otherwise we have the formula. So, to calculate number of geometrical isomers, we have the formula, no need to worry, no need to draw the structures. Let I am going to explain to you how to calculate number of geometrical isomers in given compound. Number of geometrical isomers in given compound. Now, we are discussing for competitive purpose. For competitive purpose. So, to calculate number of geometrical isomers. Number of geometrical isomers. First we have to go for two conditions. Condition 1. One is symmetrical compound. Symmetrical compound. The next one is unsymmetrical compound. Unsymmetrical compound. If compound is symmetrical, then one method we are following. If compound is unsymmetrical, another method we are following. First I am explaining symmetrical. For symmetrical, if compound is symmetrical, then how to calculate number of geometrical isomers? Very easy. Very easy. Compound symmetrical means ends are same. Compound symmetrical means ends are same. Clear? Ends should be same. Symmetrical means n should be same. Then number of geometrical isomers equal to, we have formula 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power p minus 1. If compound is symmetrical, formula is 2 power n minus 1 plus 2 power p minus 1. What is here? N means number of double bonds. And what about here? P means P we have two conditions. P equal to n by 2 when n equal to even number. Even number means number of double bonds are even. P equal to n plus 1 by 2. N plus 1 by 2 when n equal to odd number. This is condition you have to remember. Number of geometrical isomers in symmetrical compound 2 power n plus 2 power p minus 1. N here number of double bonds, p n by 2. If double bonds are even, p n plus 1 by 2 when n is odd number. Let I am taking one compound here. One compound. What is the compound I am taking here? It should be symmetrical. C double bond C hydrogen, like this compound is given to you in the examination. Hydrogen, and here is given C double bond C. Here R, and here H, and here H. So directly straight chain not given to make confusion, like this given. Whatever it may be, whether straight or branched, no need to worry. We have to check. Restricted double bond is there. Yes, is there. And carbon should be different groups. Look here. RH, HA, and this is CH. So different. Let me go n value. How much n? 2 double bonds. Now 2 double bond even number na. Even number means P what we have to calculate? P equal to n by 2. N how much? 2. 2 by 2, that equal to 1. So P value we got. N value we got. P value we got. N value we got. Clear? Now substitute in this formula. Simply substitute number of geometrical isomers. So number of geometrical isomers are 2 power n minus 1. 2 power n. 2 minus 1 plus 2 power p minus 1. 1 minus 1. That is equal to 2 power 1 plus 2 power 0. Nothing but 2 plus 1. Nothing but 3. So this compound exhibit 3 geometrical isomers. 3 geometrical isomers. That is the system to calculate symmetrical. If the compound given unsymmetrical and symmetrical, if the compound is given unsymmetrical, means ends are same means symmetrical. Ends are different means non-symmetrical, means unsymmetrical. Here I am taking the compound like this. C H double bond CH, double bond CH, bond CH, double bond CH, here B and here A. Look now carefully. How many carbon atoms? 1, 2, 3, 4. This end A, this end B. Ends are different. That's why this is unsymmetrical. Unsymmetrical. If ends are same, look here. This end is RH. This end also RH. Same. Symmetrical. This end is B. This end is A. That's why unsymmetrical. Double bond is there, restricted. And different groups also is there. Now unsymmetrical formula we know already. Symmetrical, this is unsymmetrical is there. Number of geometrical isomers equal to 2 power n, where n equal to number of double bonds. Number of double bonds. Very easy to calculate unsymmetrical geometrical isomers. Means geometrical isomers in unsymmetrical compound. Very easy. Now we have to draw the structure this. We can go. So no need to draw the structure, directly we go for 1, 2. N value how much? 2 we got. 2 power n means 2 power 2. That equal to 2 into 2. That equal to 4. No need to draw. 4 geometrical isomers can be possible. So remember my dears, if symmetrical molecule is given, formula is this is. If molecule is unsymmetrical and formula is this. If you remember this, how many geometrical isomers can be possible in given compound, you can calculate easily. No need to remember any other things. This formula, and these are given. If P is even number, that is n is even number, then you are getting n by 2, odd number, P equal to n plus 1 by 2. This is the simple system to calculate geometrical isomer. This also you have to remember. Very simple method. If it is unsymmetrical, no need. Geometrical isomers is equal to 2 power n. So geometrical isomerism, restricted double bond. One carbon should bonded with the different groups. And this is cis and trans. Cis means same side, same groups. See here, same groups or atoms in same plane. Cis, opposite plane, trans. Like this is there. Same groups are with the same carbon. Those will not exhibit geometrical isomerism. So here we are not discussing properties of geometrical isomerism or isomers. Simply we are explaining how geometrical isomerism will be explained. Clear? And in next, this geometrical isomer, I told that here enantiomers and diastereomers. And this next class I will explain what are enantiomers, what are diastereomers. Very simple, I told. If the compound are mirror images, then those we are calling enantiomers. If these are not mirror images, that is non-mirror images, that is we are calling diastereomers. Optical isomers may be mirror images or non-mirror images, but geometrical isomers should be non-mirror images. Remember, this is also one condition. If any compound having mirror image to each other, then that is not geometrical isomer. That may be optical isomerism. So in coming class, enantiomers, diastereomers. And one more we have, stereoisomers we have again, EZ isomers also. EZ isomers. Also we have. Means stereoisomers may be geometrical, may be optical, enantiomers, diastereomers, and in EZ. So EZ isomers is a special case in geometrical isomers. Remember, EZ isomers are special case in geometrical isomers. In coming videos I will explain in detail enantiomers, diastereomers, EZ configuration, and so many we have in stereoisomerism, and we'll discuss. And today we completed geometrical isomerism. Thank you very much.